Hello everyone, welcome to the .NET Office. In this video we will discuss how to write a unit test case using create spy object and the spy on. So basically we have discussed about the spy on in the previous videos as well, and apart from that, like, we will see what is the difference between the spy on, create spy and create spy objects. So let's understand what is the difference between these things. So basically we use this spy on, like if you will go on the Visual Studio, we use this spy on when we have a method, like if particular method exists, then we use the spy on. For an example, like we have a student service. So this is the service which we created in the previous video, and if we will go in this service, you will see we have created a method, and that is the get list of the data. So when we spy on a particular method, then we use the spy on. Now for an example, like if I, instead of this get, if I will write any other method like get data. So if I will write this get data, then it is giving us the error. So spy on always we use when the method is exist, then we can do the spy on. If the particular method is not exist and there is a situation where we want to create a method for our testing purpose, like for an example, like if like from the component we are calling a particular API and that API is hitting our database, but like with the unit test case we don't want to hit that database, then what happened, we create our one dummy method, and through that dummy method we want to create the unit test case. For the such kind of the things we use the create object spy and the create spy. So spy on is always used when the method exists. So let's make it like previous. So currently like this method exists, that's why this test case is passing. Now let's go to the PPT, and here like now the main difference, what is the difference between create spy and the create spy object. So create spy, as I explained, like if a particular function not exists and we want to create such kind of the method and we want to call it, then we use the Jasmine dot create spy method. So it can be used when there is no function to spy on. It will track calls and argument like spy on, but there is no implementation. And similar to that, Jasmine dot create spy object means if you want to call the more than one method, then we use the create spy object. So let's see how we implement these two methods. So let's go to the Visual Studio, and in this let's take one variable, and what I'm going to take, I'm going to take let and obj and create spy. This is I'm going to take, and the type of this is any. So this I'm going to take it. Now next thing what I will do, let's copy this one, and inside this before each, let's create spy on this one. So now here Jasmine dot create spy. Now inside this one we have to give the method name. So for like any method name you can give. So I'm going to give like, so fetch data. So this method I can give here. This method not exist, but still like for the testing purpose we can create a one dummy method like this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this one and I'm going to assign some data. And what you can assign, this is for create spy unit test. So this dummy data I have defined. Now what we have to do for testing purpose, like if we have to test this create spy, then I can write the unit test case. So for this one, like unit test for create spy. So what you can check here, you can check expect like this object is to be defined or not defined, to be defined or not defined. So this we can check. So here now 6 test case should pass. So that is the first thing, like we can see here it is passing, and if we will go on the browser, here also we can see like that particular test case is passing. So here we can see unit test case for create SPY. Now next thing, like what else we can check here is, so expect now obj dot to have been called. So this also we can check, like this particular method is called or not called. And apart from that, what else we can check? We can check expect this obj create SPY dot, and here we can see calls dot count. So this we can see, and it should be like 2 equal 1. So like at least one this method is called. And like here we can see, like our test case is failing. Let's see on the browser what it is saying. What it is saying, like it should be equal to 1, expected function to equal 1. So here, so basically like here it is in method. So let's make it as a method. Now what it is, like 3 things we can check, and we can see our test case is passing. So like what we can check with this, like this particular is to be defined or not, like this is called or not called, and like it is called twice, oh sorry, at a time or not. So this is the way we write the create SPY. So basically we use this create SPY when that particular method is not created and we want to write a unit test case for that. So for that we use the create SPY. Now next thing, let's take another object. So create SPY, create obj SPY, and similar we have to define it here, and similar to this one, Jasmine dot create SPY obj. And inside this one, what we have to do first, we have to give our method. So now first for that one, what we have to give here, we can see it is in base name. First name we have to give, and then we have to give the method. So there is a situation when you want to call multiple methods. In that case we can go with the create SPY object. So now here base name we have to give. So what I'm going to give, I'm going to give fetch SPY obj, and now here in the array what we have to give, we have to give all the method names. So I'm going to give add, and the next method is like subtract. So these method we can give. Now here let's copy this one, dot add, and similar to that one subtract. Now these, like these unit test case we will check here. So it unit test case for create SPY obj, and here we will write the test case, and similar to this one, like you can copy this one, and now instead of this we can take our this method here, like it is defined or not defined. And if we want to check like it has been called or not called, that also you can check. So like we can see not 7 test cases passing. Now if you will copy of these two, so it will save our time, and I will copy this one and I will paste it. So if I will save it, let's see what is the output. So here test case is failing. Let's see. So what it is saying, expected a SPY but got object. So let's see why it is giving this error. And the reason is like we are checking with this. Actually we have to check with this add and subtract method. So let's copy this and let's put it here. And for this one, here we have to put. So this is for add, we are checking here like it has been called or not, and it is called at once, and we can see our test case is passing. Now if I will copy this one, and for subtract if I want to check it, so what I will copy this method, because we are checking here that particular method is calling or not calling. So this is the way, like generally we write the unit test case for the this create spy and create object spy, and that is the difference between these two. Basically, like this is like, so spy on is basically we called when the method exists. If the method not exist, then we can go with the create spy. And if the method like if you want to call more than one method, then you can go with the create spy object. So that's the difference between these two, and this is the way we write the unit test case for this create spy and create spy object. So that's it for this video. If you have any question and doubt, please comment. Thank you.